Hi, my name's Polly, and where am I? Okay, so I'm at the end of March, but at the end of February, my husband Chris and I learned that my metastatic breast cancer, which had gone extensively throughout my liver, had stopped responding to chemo, and that I was essentially in what would be my last 8 to 12 weeks of life. Now, I guess this is a really difficult subject to try to articulate, but I found that there were friends of ours who really understood that I didn't see myself particularly as sick. Now, this will sound, I guess, really strange. I mean, on the one hand, clearly, I must be really sick because I've got a lot of cancer going on, and, was that causing me symptoms and issues? Oh, yeah, I felt really, really sick when I was first diagnosed with metastatic cancer in September last year. And, I felt physically ill all the time, and it was a struggle to breathe, and it was a struggle to eat, and a struggle to talk. It was a whole lot. And chemo knocked cancer back quite a bit. And then eventually, chemo ran out of steam early, and the second and the third lot of chemo drugs didn't work. And at the other side, I mean, I have had, all kinds of things. I've had vomiting, and I've had nausea, and I've had, a lot of fatigue, and I've had pain and neuropathic pain and lots of pressure and malaise and all the kinds of things that you associate with someone being sick. I guess the difference is that we had some friends who understood that I just didn't really see myself that way, that I saw myself as dying, sure, but that dying means you're probably pretty sick. But that I didn't see myself squarely in the sick role. I was in the dying role, and I guess the difference is that if somebody is sick, they're going to usually get better. And so it's okay to say, and how are you? Are you okay now? I'm just phoning to see how you are. And these are all, reasonable tones that we do with people that we think are sick. And, or I hope you're feeling better soon, and all that stuff. But what if that's the whole of the rest of your life? What if the whole of the rest of your life is a short time? Like September until now is only 6 months. Now, the end of February, for 8 weeks is only 2 months. For 12 weeks, only 3 months. Do I want to spend that time hearing, are you okay? I just want to hear how you are. I just wanted an update. I want to know you're going okay. Really, I don't even want to hear those tones in myself. They sound like kind of sympathy tones, and do I feel sympathetic about it all? I feel resolved about it all. I feel this is a natural thing, and yeah, it's uncomfortable. Yeah, I'm on a lot of medications, gluing all kinds of things together. I'm on, anti-vomit stuff to help me not throw up or feel sick eating. I'm on steroids to help give me enough of an appetite to eat my breakfast and lunch. I'm on painkillers of various kinds to help me manage different kinds of pain stuff. And I have procedures every Friday, which are really full on and take up to 2 hours to remove up to 4 litres of spilled protein and liquids into my abdomen from a liver vein that's not functioning. I have a lot of different things that glue me together. But I don't know that I want to spend what will be the rest of my short life seeing myself in the sick role and hearing those sick tones about how sick I am. Because I want to see myself as living. I'm living whilst I'm dying. And I feel that perhaps the last 4 weeks of my life, I think it's going to be probably pretty rough. In that sort of 8 to 12 week thing, I'm now at the sort of 5 to 9 week mark. It might be that in 4 weeks I'm feeling pretty sick. It might be that that's it. At the end of that 4 weeks, lights out, whatever. And, I've discussed it and how it's all going to work and what's the mechanics of it all. But one thing I know is that I love hanging around with the people who understand and are chilled out about death as part of life. Not flippantly. They understand my situation, and they understand that it's all swings and roundabouts. I understand they're going to probably live to see a whole lot of really shitty conditions that they won't have to put up with for 4 weeks. They'll have to put up with them for years on end, and they might want to die. And I'm just going to have to put up with the really heavy stuff, well medicated, well managed for maybe about 4 weeks. So I just think that it's the people who see me as dying in a way rather than sick, who I feel more comfortably around. And I guess the difference is that if people see me as sick, they see me as a patient. If they see me as dying, they see me as a person. Yeah, I'm a palliative care patient, but I'm really a palliative care person who's dying. And part of that is that I'm going to feel sick. And yes, I have a disease process, and that's what's killing me. But it's not the same as, I'm really sick with flu, and I hope I get better soon. Or, I'm really sick with, rheumatoid arthritis, and I hope that I can, my days are easy enough for me, as I'm going to be stuck with this for years and years and years on end. Or I'm sorry to hear that you're still suffering from your cataracts, or that you're still dealing with your hemorrhoids, or you're still in the queue for your knee operation, or I'm sorry to hear that you're still suffering from your migraines. And I think that's, in some ways, I feel that's worse. There are people who live 20 years with migraines, waking up sick, migraines, more migraines, or rheumatoid arthritis, and they can't stand it. Not everybody. I mean, some people, they learn to wing it. And I think that the idea that every person who is dying from a disease process therefore wants to feel like they are a sick patient, when this is actually the really important last days of their lives, last weeks or months of their lives, in which they are living whilst they're dying. And I just sort of wanted to say that part of why I've been so alive in these times is because I don't see myself as a sick person, even though clearly I'm having a disease process, and I have had times where clearly the body works better and it's easier to navigate. Also, I let go a lot of, and I try really hard to let go of what it felt like before, because it only tortures me to keep trying to remember what was it like to eat all your meals and feel okay as you ate them all. What was it like to know that you could eat your dinner? What was it like to know that you would still be awake at 4 p.m? I can't guarantee those things now. I can't guarantee them week to week. I can't guarantee them day to day. Sometimes I can't even guarantee them hour to hour. And I want to find ways that I'm okay with that, because if I'm not okay with that, then what? That is my life. Do I want to sit in a corner and cry about it and feel, it's not what it used to be? Well, I don't want to talk about what used to be. I want to talk about how I'm adapting to what is now. And everyone will do it their own way, but that's how I want to do it. And the one thing I know I don't want is I don't want those kind of voices about, am I okay? Because to me, they're not seeing me. I wouldn't use those tones with me. And I hope that I don't hear a lot of them until I'm gone. This is all I have to say. Bye.